What's going on, guys? Because you're back again on another MLB The Show 19 video, and I have to say it again, thank you guys so much for the overwhelming support. By the time this video comes out, we will have hit 6,000 subscribers, which basically means we hit 1,000 within less than a week, which is just absolutely crazy. And I thank you guys so much for all the support and continued on support as we go on throughout the MLB The Show 19 season. But today in this video, I am going to be bringing back a series that we did, I think, 6-7 episodes on last year, and that is of course my best to invest list. So basically my best to invest is just I will always list 5 guys who I think have a good chance of silvers either going to gold or gold's going to diamond, and a lot of you guys seem to like it last year. Of course, the whole idea behind investing stubs is you are going to invest in guys and basically buy a lot of stock in them on the community market, and then you have hopes that they're going to do really well in the actual MLB season, and then their corresponding overall will go up throughout the roster updates. Their price will go up so you can sell them and make a lot of profit, make a lot of stubs, and do a lot of damage on the Diamond Dynasty field. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. So as I was saying, of course, I'm primarily going to focus on silvers going to gold and gold's going to diamond. You know, I don't really think I'll ever feature like bronzes, even though there definitely always are bronzes that even go gold some years. It's just really tough to say, and you know, I want to give you guys pretty sure bets that you can make a good amount of stubs on, so I don't want to just list a whole bunch of bronze cards. Maybe if I see a really star-studded bronze, like maybe Fernando Tatis will be a bronze when he eventually is in the game. I don't believe he's in the game yet, but he's definitely having a good start to the year. But the first guy I want to talk about is with the Houston Astros, and that is Carlos Correa. So, of course, Carlos Correa, and I'm just going to put this right there because I'll talk about their stats. So, I feel like Carlos Correa is a guy who definitely gets lost in translation sometimes with the Houston Astros because you guys know they have a lot of other really good players. You know, they have Garrett Cole, Altuve, Verlander, Alex Bregman. There's a lot of guys you might forget about Correa, especially because he had kind of a forgettable 2018, but I think he will really turn it around this year. Of course, he was hurt last year, and he just never really seemed like himself. He was a diamond before, and he was a diamond for, I think he was a diamond throughout the most of last year, so I have really no reason to believe that that won't help him along the way. You guys see he has 75-89 contact, 71-65 power, and his fielding I feel is really low. I think they really underrated his fielding, so I think once he actually is playing today against my Rays, of course, I think they're gonna see his fielding is better. That needs a bump, and if he starts hitting for a little bit more pop, that alone, you know, especially power versus righties and lefties, to be honest, if those both go up 5-6 points each and they boost his fielding, that's honestly pretty close to a diamond rating, 85 overall for Correa. I think he has a great shot. Of course, the Houston Astros are going to be playing deep into the postseason, or at least in the postseason. I think we all can agree that. So he's going to have a lot of opportunity for people to have eyes on him and for him to go up. So I think Carlos Correa is definitely one guy that you really should focus on. And wow, that really looks weird when I'm in the middle of the screen. But moving on to our next guy, we are going to stay in the American League West for the Oakland Athletics. And now Blake Trinan is a guy I'll probably talk about in another video, but he definitely is someone to keep your eyes on. But today we will be talking about Matt Chapman, and Matt Chapman, like, what else is there to say about him? You guys see his fielding, 99 fielding, 89 arm, 95 reaction. That is one thing about Matt Chapman that is going to have him a pretty easy route to diamond, because that boosts and inflates his overall so much. He has a lot of room within his contact and power stats to be able to get there. 64-69 contact, 70-59 power. He hit pretty well. He had really good spurts and hot streaks last year, and I think if he stays consistent, especially that power versus lefties only at a 59, that for a third baseman is something that will really boost his overall. And once again, the Oakland A's are a team that are going to compete for the wild card. I don't think they're going to compete for the American League West. It'll be really hard to battle and stay, you know, right along with the Astros, even though they kind of did last year. I just think that Matt Chapman is going to have a really good year. I mean, even his contact numbers, 64 and 69, you know, those have a lot of room to go up, and I really like Matt Chapman. Like I said, his fielding is going to make, and his speed. He also has 69, almost 70 speed, so the combination of those two inflating his overall. He's only at bronze hitting. If he moves up to silver or even gold hitting, he will be a diamond. And I forgot to say with Carlos Correa, we're just going to go back to him really quick. Of course, I always stress this, do not buy them straight out. If you're going to invest in any of these guys, put in buy orders. If you do not know how to put in buy orders, basically you're just going to create buy order and just say like I didn't see exactly what his price is, but then you're gonna do that, finalize order, and then I'm the highest bidder. So if somebody wants to, oh my god, somebody actually sold me Carlos Correa, but maybe that's not a bad thing. Maybe that's not a bad thing. But yeah, so that is how you put in buy orders, and just make sure for everyone that you are putting in buy orders, do not buy them straight out. But Matt Chapman is going for 2.7k, so if he goes diamond, the quick sell value is always 5,000 on live series player diamonds, so you know that's doubling your stubs even if you quick sold him, but he will be going for more than 5,000. So Matt Chapman and Correa both have a lot of room that they are able to grow. For the Boston Red Sox, we are going to be looking at a silver. That is going to be Nathan Eovaldi. So Nathan Eovaldi, of course, was on my Rays last year, got traded to the Red Sox, and was widely known for his great postseason. He had a really good postseason stretch for the Red Sox coming out of that long reliever position, and I think he has a very good chance of going gold. As you guys can see, his stamina is at a 76, which that could be upgraded a little bit, boost his overall. But really what we're going to be looking at is his 64 hits per 9, his 58K per 9, and his 50 home runs per 9. I think Nathan Eovaldi is going to have a good year. I saw somebody say he's going to be Cy Young Award. It might have been Mighty Goat. I could be wrong on that, but I could have swore I heard somebody say Nathan Eovaldi's their sleeper Cy Young pick. I'm not so sure about that one, but I definitely think he's going to have a good year. And, you know, only getting 3 overalls is not going to be that difficult. He's going for 401 stubs right now, so of course the gold quick sell value is at 1,000 stubs. There is a lot of room to make profit. And once again, he probably will be going for a little bit over 1,000. But yeah, especially that K in home runs per 9. If that moves up, you know, 6 points, if that home runs per 9 moves up 5 points, he doesn't really have much room that he would need to go in order to get to gold. So I definitely think Nathan Eovaldi is someone that you guys should be investing in. And then 2 more hitters, both are going to be in the National League. Usually I like to have a good balance of pitchers and hitters. We only are going to have 1 pitcher in this episode. However, for the Cardinals, we are going to be looking at Harrison Bader right here. You guys will notice a trend. He has common hitting, but he has diamond fielding with great speed, and that usually is a good ticket for guys to go ahead and go gold or diamond because they already have 1/2 really inflating their overall. He doesn't have that much room that he really needs to go in order to go gold. So he has 85 fielding, 84 arm strength, 94 speed, and his contact and power versus righties 55 and 48 is definitely low, and I think he's gonna have a good year. I think the Cardinals, for sure, people are sleeping on the Cardinals. I personally have them winning the National League Central in my opinion. Paul Goldschmidt just hit 3 home runs the other night. I know the Brewers and the Cubs are still there, but I think the Cardinals are definitely going to compete and possibly win that division. But like I said, his vision is really low, so as long as he like starts hitting for a little bit higher average, especially versus righties, because I think righty stats are actually at a higher rating threshold. Righty stats basically matter more to a person's overall, which is kind of weird to think about, but it is true, at least in MLB The Show. So especially his vision and discipline and pretty much everything. Harrison Bader, if he gets, you know, 5 contact both ways, a couple power, and his vision up, that will be enough to go gold because his speed and fielding are already so high. Harrison Bader, once again, only going for 560 stubs, another guy that I would recommend. And being that he is really fast and has good fielding as a gold card, he's probably going to be going for like 1.5k. So you can definitely make a good amount of profit when he does go gold, in my opinion. And then finally, we are going to go to Milwaukee, and we are going to be talking about the Moose. Mike Moustakas right here. The interesting thing about Moustakas is I don't know, I'm pretty sure nobody's hurt for the Brewers right now. He's playing second base. You see that is a secondary position of his, but I believe if they move him, his primary position, to second base, he's going to go gold just off that fact, because second baseman, you see, he has good hitting stats. Second baseman, once again, just like the threshold for overalls, hitting stats really have a lot of effect for second baseman. So already with his hitting stats as they are, he would go gold if they move his primary position to second base, which he has played in each of the Brewers' 3 games so far. So I definitely think that is something that you should look out on. He's only going for 545, so as long as they move that, that is guaranteed. He has to do nothing other than keep playing at second base, and he also is hitting like 444 or something like that. He's hitting over 400 right now, so he's definitely having a good start to the season. So even if they don't move him to second base, I still think he's going to go gold based on what he's doing so far and if he keeps it up. So Mike Moustakas is definitely somebody guys should put a lot of stock into. Oh, look at that pun. But realistically, Mike Moustakas is a guy that like I said, that you guys should be focusing on, and always make sure to look at guys who are changing their position, because if they are, especially second base, anything to second base, if they have good hitting stats, they're usually going to get a jump in overall. So that's always something that you want to make sure to stay on the lookout for. But this is going to be the first edition of my top 5 best to invest list. Let me know down below in the comment section who you guys think is the smart investments, who you guys are hoping to make a lot of stubs out of on the community market this year. Of course, I will be returning as well with my roster predictions once those start dropping at the end of April. You guys know the deal. I think I post those on Tuesdays or Wednesdays. I don't remember which one. I'll probably look back, but I post those on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, and then I just give you my predictions for who's going to go up, who's going to go down, and anything in between for the roster updates that come out. I think every other week it's still going to be this year, so make sure to stay on the lookout for that once those roster updates start hitting. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like down below. Hope you guys are great today, and there you guys comes out. Yay.
Love is love, and hate is hate. To die is an awesome adventure, and I can hardly wait. Earth is a prison, I need a great escape. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone. You know I'm in my zone. I took a bite of the glory.